quick story time of how I was paralyzed first under anesthesia instead of being put to sleep first. So in 2020, during COVID time, I finally got a doctor to listen to me about the pains I kept having and everything. So that's when I finally got diagnosed with endometriosis after literally years and years of pain. Now, my surgery was scheduled on my sister's birthday, and it was in the morning. So, we got ready and everything. My mom took me, and I was in pre-op. Now, I've had surgeries before and never had any problems. But this time, it still sticks with me, and every time I'm going to be put under, I'm like, that thought in the back of my head still stays with me. So while I finally got put onto the table, they had, extend your arms out, strap them down and everything. And I'm over here trying to be calm. Of course, I'm nervous and everything. Now, everything I remember is just them talking to me, and I was talking. And then they said, I'm going to be put to sleep. I was like, okay, here we go. Then, as I was laying there, I felt my body get really heavy. This heaviness felt like there was someone really, really heavy, or like an elephant on my chest, because I could not breathe. And the scary part is that, of course, I was just looking up. I could not move my eyes anywhere, left or right. Is just looking up. So everything, sit there or lay down, extend your arms out, and just look up. Everything in that field of vision was the only thing I could see. Those were definitely the longest minutes of my life, because I could not breathe. Like, I felt my lungs were just not even working at all. Nothing. I was trying to gasp for air, but I could not. I couldn't move. Nothing at all. And the whole time I had all these thoughts in my head, I was thinking about my son and my mom. I was already saying I love you, because I felt like I was going to die really soon. And I even said happy birthday to my sister in my mind, because it was her birthday that same day. I saw, the nurses, the techs, and the anesthesiologists. They were all just talking on the side. I could see them from my, left eye. They were preparing and whatnot, and I think they finally saw that I was still awake, because I had tears coming out of my eyes. And still, before they even put me to sleep, I felt the tube going in my throat, and they were doing it as quickly as possible, because I think my vitals were showing signs or something as well. But they did it as quickly as possible. So I felt that tube going in my mouth. I felt them opening it, and I felt them sticking it, all of it in my throat and whatnot. I also felt when I finally got some air, at least, and then that's when I finally knocked out, or when they finally put me to sleep. Now, of course, I woke up shaking and everything, and I was just glad that I woke up. And as soon as they finally released me, because after you have a laparoscopy or laparoscopy, whatever, you have this really bad shoulder pain. So they told me I couldn't go until I went to the bathroom by myself and walked around. So I finally peed, and the shoulder pain went away, and I was finally able to go home. And while I was driving home, I messaged my sister, and I told her what happened. And she is a surgical tech, so she was like, you're not supposed to even know that they put a tube in your throat. It was like, the fact that you can remember that is crazy, and you need to report that. So I did let them know, and the only thing I ever received was a letter just rating the anesthesiologist, and that was it. Nothing else was ever done. So up until this day, I do tell, if I'm going to be put under, pretty much the story of what happened, so it doesn't happen again. But now, ever since I got severely ill, I have reactions to a lot of things. So the last time I was put under for a colonoscopy, I woke up pretty much like if I was having a seizure. And now I'm gonna have my lump in my breast removed, and I think they're gonna put me under, so now I gotta tell them again.